You're watching Minister's Material with Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa.
As far as deliverance is concerned. But I also realize that the subject of the ministry of healing has also a lot to do with the same idea or the same aspect of deliverance as well, because you're delivering people from sicknesses. So healing basically falls under the ministry of deliverance as well. So we want to look at the ministry of healing, and we'll keep on coming back to the issue of casting out demons. Because most of the diseases that you're going to be dealing with are caused by evil spirits. Jesus gave us an assignment to heal the sick, to raise the dead, to cleanse the lepers, and even to forgive sins. There are so many challenges that you encounter if you are going to be used by God in this area of bringing healing to the sick. So many obstacles that you have to face, a lot of forces, a lot of resistance, a lot of roadblocks that you have to find ways of passing through. In as much as it is a very wonderful, awesome, dramatic ministry, it requires a lot of things to be put in place before one can successfully minister healing to the sick. So like I said, this ministry also falls under deliverance, because you are bringing people from one place to another place, from sicknesses into divine health. And that's working out miracles. In as far as miracles are concerned, even if you are to cast out a demon, just bringing out a demon or bringing a demon out of a person, it's a miracle, because it's an act of God. It's not anything that a physical person can do. Demons do not respond to physical people. You don't give orders to evil spirits. They don't obey, they don't pay attention to your physical aspect. So casting out demons is another way of performing miracle. But I don't want you to begin to think of something much bigger than that and regard casting out of demons as something that is not miraculous. Casting demons out of people, what you're actually doing there is performing some miracles. It's a miracle. It's an act of God. Because how can you be controlling spirits if it is not a spiritual thing? And once it becomes a spiritual thing and God is involved, that makes it a miracle. But you are doing miracles at a certain level, depending with the kind of demons that you're dealing with. Praying for people, casting out demons. You are being used by God to do some miracles. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. I don't want to quickly push you into something outstanding. Apart from this, it's a miracle to remove a demon from a person. It's a miracle. Okay? It's an act of God. So bringing out a demon, even one demon out of a person, it means once in your lifetime, you have performed a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Some of us, we don't count those activities as miracles. You wait until something that you think is a miracle happens. That's a miracle. If you had to cast out a demon, you have performed a miracle. God has used you to perform a miracle. Because that's an act of God. Are we together? But miracles are done at different levels. Miracles are performed at different platforms. If you end at that level of just casting out demons, and you also don't focus on the result or the outcome or what happens to the person after the demon has been cast out of him, you are likely going to end at a very lower level of miracles. Because there is a level of, like I'm saying now, you meet a person who's possessed with an evil spirit, and you have authority over that spirit that is controlling that person. And just by a word, without you even sometimes laying your hands on the person, and you give a command. When you speak a word and you see a reaction, you speak a word and you see an evil spirit manifesting. Already that transaction, that exchange is supernatural. It's a miracle. But then you can be operating from that level into another level. You have to begin from somewhere and mature in miracles and grow in supernatural activities. You don't have to end just as at the casting out of demons. Okay? Because power has to grow. The more you use the anointing of God, the more it matures. It has to keep on increasing, keep on maturing, and it keeps on being perfected as you continue using the power of God that God has given to you. So from casting out demons, you have to get to a level at some point in your life where you now have power over even the natural laws. The laws that are not even demonic. And you have power over those laws. And you are able to exercise the giftings of God, the ability of God, the miracle working power that God has given you over a natural law which is not even demonic. So you are not just limited to authority over demons. You now have authority even over the natural laws. And not every natural law is demonic. Some of the natural laws, even most of the natural laws, are ordained by God. And if you see yourself now having authority over something that God has ordained, now that's something now. When you can command the sun to stop, and it obeys you, whether it was the earth, whether it was the sun, whatever it was, but it stopped.